are either working or retired. But here's the dilemma. How do you know when to retire? Now think about that. It's a good question, isn't it? Christine Benz, she's Morningstar's Director of Personal Finance. You got a lot of input from Morningstar.com readers. So the question is what? How do you know when to retire?
And the answer, one of our users put it really well, is when you've had enough and when you have enough. So when you're maybe fed up with work or the quality of life isn't as great as it once was, and when you're financially ready. Those are really the two sets of considerations that you have to balance.
Yeah, fed up. Well, that's not always the choice. Sometimes people find that they have to keep working, or suddenly they are out of a job, and so the options are very limited.
That's right. And that was something we saw certainly during the recent recession, where people over 50 were forced out of the job. They were actually forced out at a lower rate than the general population, but what they found was that it took them a longer time on average to replace the jobs that they lost.
So you said when you're financially ready. How do you know when you're financially ready, though?
Well, I think it's such an important decision that you need some help. And I would say if you have been a dedicated do-it-yourself investor, this might be a time to reach out to an advisor just to get kind of a check on your readiness. One rule of thumb that I think still holds up is the 4% rule. So look at 4% of your portfolio balance and see if that plus any Social Security and pension is enough to live on. If it's not, you've got to continue to work.
Talk about the financial side. There's also kind of the quality of life side that goes into the equation.
Absolutely. So what some people are finding is that the job market is getting that much more intense. People are cycling through their work days and not that happy with them. If that's the case, I think it's always a good time to consider some sort of alternative career path. We've heard a lot about encore careers, and that means people pursuing meaningful work, maybe that doesn't pay quite as well as their main job that they had, but it still helps them balance a better quality of life, doing something that provides meaning with continuing to earn an income.
Well, Christine Benz from Morningstar, thanks so much.
Bill, thank you.